Hi, I'm Wan Hernandez. Welcome to another week in the Sports Desk Spotlight, where we give you a little sneak peek at what's going on in the South Bay sports scene, no matter where you're rooting from. This week, it's a story about a coach who's a professional athlete, but he was really only an athlete so he could someday become a great coach. You still with me? Nowadays, MMA is one of the fastest growing professional sports in the world, and the Ultimate Fighting Championship is its biggest success, breeding stars left and right. Rampage Jackson was a light heavyweight champion before he was Mr. T. Chael Sonnen is currently the premier heavyweight champion of the world in Talking Smack, and coincidentally a top 10 fighter in the same organization. Ronda Rousey, America's first woman to win an Olympic medal in judo, starring in the Fast and the Furious 42, or whatever number we're on with that. Not just a superstar and my Valentine last month, also UFC's current bantamweight title holder. Just three massive stars in an intense sport, their demand outside of the octagon sparked by wild success inside it. But the one common thread between those three fighters and many others earning unanimous decisions on Saturday nights, in order to win those titles on pay-per-view, the best of the best in UFC keep picking up the phone to call one man.
What does it take to go from high school wrestler to a tax assessor with a healthy salary in your mid-20s, to a janitor of a gym, to the world's most sought-after trainer? Before I met Mike Dolce, I knew him as the name behind the Dolce diet and the face of UFC Fit, an icon in the study of nutrition for athletes and the first number most professional MMA fighters call when it's time to get prepared for a fight. Within 5 minutes of our first handshake, I knew why.
I'm the coach of the world's greatest athletes. They only hire me because I help them gain an advantage. It allows them to achieve their dreams. It's almost embarrassing. Instead of like being proud, it's very humbling. Like, I appreciate any sort of success or accolades that we get. Like, this is just what I do. It's what I've done for free for decades.
And here in Torrance, visiting UFC gym members and inspiring them to get fit and healthy, it's easy to see him for his success. His success as a former UFC fighter, or his success with the worldwide popularity of the Dolce diet. Well, he'll be the first to tell you it was his struggles that made him a master of maximizing human performance.
It's wrong, right? Yeah. It's backwards. Fighting for $500, $1,000 to cover the mortgage because I was making $32 a day cleaning toilets and then coaching 40 of the world's greatest athletes for free. That was the passion. So I was literally doing this for free as a professional. And then I was fighting professionally, but training part-time.
In 2010, Dolce was the architect of a 45-pound, 8-week weight cut for Quentin Rampage Jackson's UFC 114 fight. And in a sport where cutting weight means doing anything from running in garbage bags to fasting, stepping on the scales in your weight class, and being at 100% on fight night, 24 hours later is as much an art as it is a science. So, Mike Dolce's phone hasn't stopped ringing since.
When I work with these elite athletes, these high-level athletes, I try and make it very clear to them in the Olympics. The difference between first and last place is a blink of an eye. What makes this difference? It's the small little decisions they make every day. Either takes them one step closer or one step farther away from their goal at a world-class level, and I try and help remind them of that.
Mike Dolce is one of those people that helps you see pretty easily how success on the mat, the field, the court, whatever it is the same as success in any other aspect of life. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Nowadays, wherever there's a UFC champion, there's likely a Mike Dolce leading the way. And truth is, wherever there's a champion anywhere, there's a guru, a coach, somewhere that made it all possible.
A true story about Mike Dolce. He tells me Grandma Dolce has the exact same grocery list as his professional fighters. So the man in all his infinite wisdom isn't just saving it for title contenders. You can learn all about his fitness and nutrition philosophies, the same things he does to help UFC athletes stay healthy with a tour through the internet. The Dolce Diet, livinglean.com, it covers everything from healthy wedding weight loss to news about what he's working on with his MMA clients. And a reminder for anybody who hasn't caught our episode of Common Sense at UFC Gym here in Torrance, that's still airing daily at 8:30 p.m. here on CitiCABLE 3.